Qu'est-ce que tu vois, Coralie?
Des gros oiseaux là-bas.
C'est quel genre d'oiseau? Comment il s'appelle?
Connard.
Pelicans.
Oh!
Ah, ouais?
Les gros pélicans, ils grassent.
So we're just puttering through Matanza River, this really shallow section where it meets the inlet, and we're gonna stay on the far starboard side of the inlet, hugging that channel. Some people have said you could go down so far and then cross over and then down somewhere here, but to me all the deeper water, if these charts are right, are on that side. But these tend to be the most accurate charts with the US ACE overlay here, but the problem is they're not always accurate. Like we just grounded in St. Augustine in a place that was supposed to be 11 feet and there was 3 feet, so still gonna go really slow. Also, it's the lowest of low tides right now. We have like close to like king tides, and so we're gonna have less water than usual, but so far it seems like the charts are fairly accurate with the amount of depth here, so that's good. Maybe we just need to stick to this chart and we should be fine.
Hopefully.
Why, guys? Why do you choose a channel that is known for people grounding to drop your crab pots right in the center? Like, the marker's there, the shore is there. There's not a lot of room.
Good job, Captain Corey.
We made it through. It's gonna be a long day. We got about 50 miles to make today down to Ponce Inlet or New Smyrna. And then it's a shorter, much shorter jump to West End or Lake Worth. It's gonna be good. We're almost there. Is it good, Coral? Yeah? Banana, peanut butter, honey, and peanuts.
Perfect snack for the way.
Well, this seems to be a really rough year for getting a crossing in. Doesn't seem like we're getting any nice windows to even go on the outside for a half day or a day, let alone crossing over the Bahamas. So, I don't know. We're gonna get south and then probably be waiting for, I don't know, at least a week, probably 2 or longer. We were so expected to be in the Bahamas so much sooner. But I mean, to be fair, even the people that are in the Bahamas are dealing with a lot of not so nice weather, just wind every day. I mean, you really don't want north wind, right? Going across the Gulf Stream. And there's a ton of north winds. Almost every day is north wind. And then you get like maybe a 1-day switch out of the west. But lately, every time it switches out of the west, it's just howling, like 35 knot plus. And then it'll go maybe south for, you know, a half day, and then out of the east for, which, you know, if you're trying to go east, it's not much fun trying to beat into the wind. And because the windows are, because it clocks around so slowly, or so quickly, then it's really difficult to actually get, you know, more than a 24-hour window to even cross. But it's certainly not fair weather cruising if you want to go on the outside. So that leaves us motoring down the ICW, which I hate doing, especially in Florida with all the bridges and the boat traffic. Luckily today's a little rainy, so it's not too busy. Bath time?
Yeah, bath time and making apple puree. C'est bon? I made a lot of food for Kyle because it's really convenient having pre-made meals for him. So I just made a bunch of apple puree, and right now I'm making some sweet potatoes, and I puree everything, and then I freeze it. Keep it all in the fridge and freeze the rest. And then I just grab a little ice cube for him to eat. Right, guy.
Oh, is it good? Is it good? Yeah.
Well, gotta get fully geared up to drop anchor because it is kind of miserable outside. And actually we've decided that tomorrow we're not gonna move because it's gonna be pouring and we're not gonna see anything, especially crab pots. So Coral and I are gonna stay warm in the boat tomorrow and we might do some baiting instead. Okay, let's go drop anchor. Looks like Thursday might be a good weather window for crossing, so we're moving even though it is pouring rain. But look! We have a sail! Ha ha! Oui, l'autre pour nous pour qu'on fasse passer.
The only bridge we gotta do today, I think.
I think so. I don't think we're gonna make it that far south.
We'll see. Yell at the pelicans, Coral. Yell at them. Tell them to get out of the way.
Yeah, left to the boots, but
They're in the way. Beep beep, pelicans.
Yum, yum, yum.
Excuse me, coming through.
At 9 knots, high speed. They're playing chicken.
I only want to get out just enough so they're not right in the way, eh, Coral?
They're wet because they don't want to fly.
Almost going 9 knots. God, it's supposed to be 10 feet here, and I'm seeing like 5 feet, 4 feet, and it jumps up to 7 feet. Like, oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Especially because I'm trying to cruise at a good speed. I just slowed it down.
Hey, intense driving. Yeah, right? Kai is in the chair because Kai moves way too much. And it's wobbly, so he falls down, so I don't want that.
I had to just try to set up a tarp and get diesel in the tank because we're running lower faster than we thought. We thought we'd be able to at least go today and wait for the rain to stop before filling up. But no, that wasn't the case. And we keep getting water pouring into the cockpit even though we have a full enclosure. It's just dripping in because it doesn't go far enough back. But at least we're mostly dry, I guess.
We are crossing the NASA bridge. There used to be an opening bridge, but they are currently taking it apart, which means there's no space in between the bridge. This is nerve-wracking, especially with like next to no visibility. Wow, it looks like we are gonna make it across safely. We've read stuff about maybe some debris or obstructions in between here, but so far so good, and we are clear. The waves really have picked up. Actually, right now on this side of the bridge is looking a lot nicer.
Well, we're certainly grateful to have this enclosed cockpit. It's keeping some of the water out. At least we're not getting rained on directly. And it's just puddles forming from runoff and stuff. But I think we've had just about enough of having to pay very close attention to the crab pots and really not being able to see them very well. And it's supposed to almost double the amount of rain in the next hour or so, and we're about an hour away from Coca Beach, I think it's called. And so I think that's where we're gonna pull over for the night. We were hoping to get a little further south, but I don't think it's worth it really because it looks like the Thursday weather window has closed again. Tends to be the way with weather windows. They open, they close all within the same day, and then maybe tomorrow it'll open back up again. I think we're still gonna make it there for Thursday just in case it does open up. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. It's not worth trying to travel during, I mean, you can see what I see. it's not the craziest, best visibility ever. Alex is making butter chicken!
Yeah! And I got a shower! I actually emptied the shower! Oh, that feels amazing.
You emptied the shower? Oh, right, you took all
Yeah,
the
because
stuff
I
out.
had so many provisions. C'est des graines de chiasse, je pense pas que tu peux les... C'est good!
And I just came outside to take a look, see if anybody was dragging, because it's blowing pretty hard in the upper 30s sometimes. And this guy, who's definitely not on his boat, has drifted, I don't know, a good 100 and some feet to the point where he's right beside us. And he's still dragging. Hopefully he just drags right by us, because I'm not too keen in him bumping into me. You helping, Coral?
Yes.
Yeah? You setting the table?
Yes.
Wow, we're so lucky we have you to help.
Es-tu capable de bien tenir? Va le porter à papa, lui, d'accord?
Oh, thank you so much. That looks delicious.
Some tomatoes
Cucumber.
Mmm.
Well, it was a bit of a roll. Well, actually, not that rolly. It's just the wind was howling yesterday night. It must have been blowing closer to the 30s. There was a gale watch warning. So I'm glad we were here and not in the outside. The ICW kind of takes a while, a bit monotonous, just following a narrow channel and having to call bridges. But you're much more protected than going offshore if it's blowing like crazy. So this is why we are here on the ICW, also known as the ditch. So right now we're going to be leaving Cocoa Beach. I think we might make it to Wabasso, just covering a little bit more ground to make it further south so that we're ready for our next weather's window. But it is still very wet and kind of miserable. The boat is rolling a little bit, still blowing. Oh, really gotta dress up to go pick up anchor. But these make life so much more enjoyable. I'm nice, warm, and dry. And if you have a very young baby on board, make sure to get a little tent for him or her. Because as soon as they start moving, it's game over. You cannot leave them alone. So when you're dealing with situations that require more of your attention and you can't really go back and forth to entertain them or save them from hurting themselves, the tent is a safe area, which is wonderful. That was a hard pulling of anchor. The winds kept catching the boat and jerking you off.
Jerking you off, eh?
Yeah. Pulling you to every side, and it is still hauling out there. It is windy. Oh my god. Craziness.
Here, because I'm steering the boat. So you can come with Daddy, or you can not come. See what I get for trying to go somewhere new.
Oh gosh. We were trying to go anchor over there. Well, that was the last minute there, pulling to the Vero Beach City Marina dock. Whew. I'm out of breath. We just pulled in Vero City Marina, was it Vero Municipal Marina here in Vero Beach to get some diesel, gas and water, get rid of our garbage as well. Because we were gonna Anchorage just a little north of it, but there was so many boats and it got so shallow, it was, that was scary. So we're like, well, I might as well get some fuel and then figure out what we're gonna do afterwards. But now it is 5 o'clock. I don't know if we could anchor maybe right there, or it's 12 nautical miles to Fort Pierce. That's kind of get tight, and we've got one bridge to go across. I don't know. Quick, quick, quick! We gotta get to shore. We haven't been to shore in 4 days. So time to try to go find somewhere to actually land the dinghy. Kids are ready? Hey, t'es prêt? On y va! Corey and Coral are already in the dinghy. So let's go see what we can find. Woohoo! Family adventure! Guys in the wind!
He's sleeping already.
I know, right? Cold baby. Yep. Very shallow. Woo! We're coming in! Into the mangroves! Coral! On est arrivé en aventure! Oui!
Are you ready to go, Kai? Yeah? Be careful, you don't want to fall in the water.
It's like I'm coming out one way or another. Coral is.
You ready?
Whoopa! And whoopa! Full service. Let's go explore.
This way, Carl.
Woohoo! On va aller se promener. Look! There's coconuts!
Coconut.
And more coconuts! They're so high though.
Yeah, I'm not going to get those.
Oh, the freedom of walking on shore. This feels amazing. Haven't seen the sun in way too long. Way too many days. It's been pouring. Oh! C'est quoi que Coral voit là? C'est quoi?
Is he coming to see you?
Un écureuil? A squirrel?
I think he wants a snack.
Do you think he can actually make it all the way up there?
It's a tricky one.
You're out of practice there. Oh gosh. Are we gonna get coconuts? Be careful. Don't fully trust it.
Oh, it's too much work.
You're halfway there. Papa il fait quoi? Ça va chercher des noix de coco. Oui! Hey, coconuts! You got it, sweetie?
Il va pas le briser.
Non, il va pas briser. Woo!
I didn't drop it that hard.
I just hit a rock though.
That sucks.
Good job.
So much work and only one of them is gonna be good.
Drink it now. Oh, it's dripping down your... Is it good?
Yes, it's delicious. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of shape. Should have taken more out of the tree. Here, Kai. Have a sip, have a sip. Here.
Kai, regarde papa.
Is it good?
Toi aussi, tu veux goûter? Ok, va voir papa.
Okay, try it.
C'est-tu bon? Yes.
Oh, beautiful sunset. We're now south enough to get coconuts, and we're having a good time here in Vero Beach, even though it was kind of a rushed fill up of fuel and anchor and figure out where we're gonna go, but it seems like it's worked out. We found a little spot that's like 5 or 6 feet of water, and we should be all right for the night. We're getting so close to the Bahamas.
Good morning from Vero Beach. It was so calm yesterday, barely no wind. And now we are gonna cover a bit more ground towards West Palm Beach. Not sure exactly where we're gonna end up, because there's about 55 miles or so, but there's a lot of bridges to call for them to open, so it's gonna take us a while. C'est pour manger, c'est quoi?
Honey.
En français?
C'est miel.
Oui, miel. Es-tu excitée, Carole?
Oh, today feels so much better than the last few days of rain and cold and just trying to make ground. It feels so good. It feels like we're from Florida again for a change. But Alex and I are so exhausted. Kai just really does not want to sleep. Coral was so much easier as a baby, just sleeping. And we just figured maybe we had figured out a good system with her sleeping in our bed, and that seemed to, you know, keep her calm and happy. So we thought maybe that was gonna work with Kai, but it's not working. He wakes up every half hour to every hour, and even though he's not thirsty, he still wants mom, and he's not necessarily calm after he gets mom. He just rolls around and kicks and makes a bunch of noise. So it feels honestly like I'm on a passage. I'm just so exhausted all the time. I'm not catching up on sleep, and I know Alex is worse than me. Like, she's past tired, where she doesn't even realize how tired she is, I think, because she's the one who was actually getting up with him, and I feel the aftermath, or like the noises and stuff, that keeps me up, but I'm not actually physically having to do a whole lot. But you know what? I can't complain. We got sunny weather, beautiful conditions. I'd love a little more wind because there's not a ton, but these guys are making some fun out of it. Yoo, yoo, yoo.
Are you comfy? Fun. We're in Jupiter, and we're like, okay, we're gonna push for West Palm. There's only an extra 10 miles to go, But there's a bridge that doesn't open until 6 o'clock. So now we are so screwed. We're like anchored in. Let's back up. It's 5.2 feet, but I saw 4.4 feet. We're on the ground. Because there's just nowhere to go. We're kind of stuck here now up until 6 o'clock to then travel at night, I guess, to make it to West Palm. Oh, I wish we knew that this bridge wasn't opening.
Oh, it's just irritating. Like, you can't write it in your notes for the bridge. Like, look, waterway guide. No notes on the bridge at all. Nothing. Shall open every hour and a half hour. Apparently it's been a year that it's been like this, but I'm supposed to click on this little exclamation mark and that's supposed to tell me everything.
2 hours later, Indian Town Bridge is finally opening as the sun sets. Are we gonna watch the bridge through the window, Coral? Because it's getting late and we're putting Coral to bed. So we're gonna try to watch the bridge from here. Vas-tu le pont?
Regarde.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Coral? Is it opening?
Yes. And we wait from the bridge.
Yes, we're waiting for the bridge. Are you excited? Going through a bridge?
Yes.
No, she's not my cat.
Oh.
Did we make it, Coral? You okay? What are you choking on? Your saliva? Alright. Here's home. Tell her we can find a weather window.